This matchup now, it's match point for RQ HOSHI here against Team Vamos. We'll see if they can bring it to a game. At 3, it's been sweeps all around today so far. Mirko, I know you went through the draft. How you feeling about it?
I like it.
You like it?
I love the high-lows, the joy. I mean, it's just a mobile lineup, man.
Yeah.
For Vamos, they really need to start to lock people down from RQ HOSHI if they want to get the shutdown or even the shreds from the carry, the Suyo, the executes. RQ have so many ways to just escape.
They do. We'll see if there's enough shredding to happen here from Team Vamos. Once again, we jump into Land of Dawn. Best of 3, match point. We're going to wait a little bit, and we'll break it down a little bit more. Again, kind of talking about the draft here, following up on what the panel said. You know, the fact that you have the Suyo again in the hand of Chibi here, I have to agree with what Trek said earlier. You know, in the draft, it was like, if he didn't get shut down so hard in the early game, then maybe they would have had a better time transitioning through, you know, that early to mid to late game. So I would love to see it if this time around Team Vamos, not that that's just on Chibi, but like the team. You know, they took some pretty risky decisions early on in the previous game, and hopefully this time they have the lineup that allows them to go ahead and allow Chibi to have a better time in the jungle to rotate, because we know what's across from him. I mean, we've seen this Joy wreak havoc, man, just so far through even the Swiss stage alone.
Yeah. I think Chibi getting now more setup, I would say, right, with the Gata, honestly, the Jawhead too. It should give him way more prio to play with around the neutral objectives. It's just, RQ HOSHI have so many ways to actually poke out Dyron, actually. By the way, guys, you guys can't see this, but we can. It's a Vengeance choice for Dyron. Yeah. It is not the Revitalize for the Horse. So he knows that he's going to be opening up most of the times. And the biggest issue for the high-lows when you are up against a Jawhead is the fact that when you get pulled back, even with the Revitalize, doesn't matter, because your physical defense gets shredded down so much by the Ejector, and then anyone can just one-shot you. Yeah, so with the Vengeance, it's a way to deal with the carry, at least for the duration of the Vengeance. A little bit longer. And usually that should be enough to actually get nets low, or for him to stop basic attacking entirely to give RQ HOSHI, Skylar on the 1-1, maybe crossbow Tang, or even Sutsujin to get that electrifying beats.
That happened the last game too. You know, last game, Dyron on the Gatakacha was just like, this matchup. Once again, it's game number 2. It's match point right now for RQ HOSHI. We got things settled out, and I believe it is still, you know, one thing we were wondering is, was it going to be that Vengeance on Dyron? It looks like it still is. We get a good close-up of the junglers, and there it is, right? We still have that Vengeance, so things are still looking normal. Everything is as good as it should be. Now for RQ HOSHI, if they're looking to win the series and cap things out, it's a strong start, especially when Edok gets that level sent back, it looks like. Right now, Turtle, though, for the taking, as both get in position. Edok nearly there. Might actually get it before the fight breaks out, and could possibly go for a kick, but a Warlord also holding on to a Glorious Pathway. Oh,
great stun. Edok gonna be slain. Chibi claims first blood. Sutsujin walking up, Dyron popping Glorious Pathway. That's the AOG. Sutsujin electrifying beats. Now goes in for the Retribution. Chibi winning it again and slicing him down. That's a double as Rins disengages with the Crimson Beacon. Meanwhile, up top, we don't have a pause.
Okay. Man, again, unfortunate there, because fight obviously breaking out, and it looks like, you know, Team Vamos had good control of that too. That was a double for Chibi. So completely different from what the previous game was for them. Not only do they go and get the turtle, the objective, but they also get a good double kill here. So interesting, because just with that pressure alone in a Suyo, that really changes the dynamic of the early game already for Team Vamos. And once we get word here, it looks like it could be on Team Vamos' side with what's going on. You know, trying to read the sign language here. But they had a good setup. I mean, even with the way they utilized Smooth jumping on in with the Avatar of the Guardian, and then the way they collapsed down at the right moment, because Edok, he was waiting for that level 4. He was kill for Chibi, plus the turtle. And now they find themselves here in nets.
Oh, this might be a solo kill up top. Assassination, Sutsujin claims it. Solo kill up top. Skylar gonna shove the wave now. Nets should be on track to actually lose some minions there as it gets shoved in. Chibi, though, will stay active on the map, just getting the trade on the map with the orange buff take.
Gets the information, you know. Opposing jungler there on the top side. Might as well go ahead and capitalize from it, but that's a lot of extra gold, too. You know, going to the hands here towards RQ HOSHI. It whittles down that Goldie that was building up. You can see that now kind of diminished, still holding on a little bit. But this will be the interesting part. Oh,
You're not going to be caught. Wait, the dragon still, though, sniped down by the arrow of Chibi. And now he is on a killing spree. 3-0, a level ahead of Sutsujin.
Good starter, Ren, already. Team Vamos should just really get this out. Oh, top though.
It's going to be a dive attempt. It seems a full dive. Net slain again. Sutsujin claims the kill. How do they retreat? Warlord with the Crimson Beacon. That's AOG. Rin's able to flicker around Skylar, looking for the other angle. That's going to be the ejector to pull Sutsujin back. And Skylar will be able to escape with the help of Tyron, who rotates all the way from XP.
So it looks like RQ HOSHI wanted to go ahead and take a page out of Team Vamos's book and, trade things out. Oh, here's a kick though.
There you go. All the weakness points already used up as well. Skylar should be able to go and fly. That's the Inspire. Zorn taken down. Diamond walking up. Chibi going to be stunned down as well as Warlord goes in for the Terrify. Only connecting another one as the taunt will connect to Rinse. Now put the flancher for Chibi. Gets the 4th kill in the game. And now it's Diamond with a vengeance. Still, it'll be the Shred coming down. Form 4 members and Nets will claim that kill.
That's the Shred that we were talking about. Feels a while ago, but we were talking about this carry and how this will work in the lineup for Team Vamos. And even then, again, Edok going to wait patiently. Skylar just around the corner.
That's away the dragon. He was waiting for that. The immobilization will lock him down under the turret, and Edok takes the kill.
Well-timed play. Definitely needed here. Nets obviously having those 3 deaths now at this point, struggling just a little bit, but this time around, Chibi having a completely different game. Complete 180 from the previous one where he was sitting at 0-4 at one point. So now in control, will take down this tier 1 lane. Top side though.
Skylar will be flying out. That will be a turret trade up top, and it'll just be traded with an AOG. Turret down below though from Team Vamos too, with Chibi taking it earlier.
I can say that's one thing that RQ HOSHI is obviously always good at in the matches that we've seen in the M6 is if they're going to trade, it's usually, cross-map. It's teams not getting anything for free, essentially, Yep. RQ HOSHI will go ahead and get an objective or a kill if they can, or even down to the buffs alone. But it's still Team Vamos holding on to a nice little lead. Warlord holding on to the Glorious Pathway, going to get dragged in.
Purify already out. Glorious Pathway, no, kicks him back to the fray right now. Is that's going to be a trade? Oh, no. Smooth actually taunted the other side. Ejector over to Dyron. Only tank now. Sutsujin walking forward. Has the electrifying beats. As the Glorious Pathway placed down. Nets will take a bit of damage as they all, RRQ will just rotate towards the turtle.
Yeah.
Smooth walking up again.
Walking up again, Smooth. Chibi there, just around the corner too. They jump in, they're gonna have to fight for the turtle.
Skylar wants to go for the weakness points on the Zorn. Zorn with a good flicker out. Skylar still with the chases. Dyron gets taken out. That's a 1-for-1 trade. Now, it's all for the turtle. Chibi wins it out. Skylar to purify. Chibi shuts him down. Rins with a flicker forward. Nets slaying as well. Both of the gold laners falling down. It's a 3-for-2, but Vamos got the turtle again.
3-for-3 for Team Vamos in the objectives. And again, Chibi nearly just unkillable, it seems at this point. Look at the damage alone with the Soul Sever. He'll go ahead and now take the purple buff. They get the tier 1 in the mid lane. Right now, Team Vamos pulling further ahead. Just with some of these team fights that are going in their favor, this is what they wanted the previous game. They couldn't get it because of how bad the early game was for them in game 1. Well, it seems like they've made the adjustments. Now at this point, they put some more pressure around the map. And it's RQ HOSHI trying to catch their best, trying to catch up at this point. Edok will get spotted out. Smooth keeps him at bay. So now the question is, where does RQ HOSHI go from here?
I think where they go from here is they just play it slow again, right? I mean, in the mid game, it'll still be very reliant on Skylar, RQ HOSHI. But the thing is, Vamos actually have many ways to deal with the 1-1. We saw earlier a great usage of the Purify from Nets to bait out Skylar into a bad spot and then to reset the weakness points. That's what you get with the Purify. So a lot of times we will see that. A lot of times, the other times we will see Smooth just use the AOG to revitalize to soak in as much damage from the crossbow Tang as well. And then later on, there will be Winter Crowns and Wind of Natures.
Yeah, that's going to be a play on part. Chibi already with a massive lead in kills and everything else. Look at that. So Soul Sever alone, he did get VOD, but now he has to deal with this.
Oh man, 3 members up top. Chibi with the juke. And that's going to be a taunt. Chibi still looking for the damage. Lantern Flare on him. Does he get away? Sutsujin! Oh! Will be slain! Chibi gets the godlike. Dyron with a vengeance. This is a failed attempt of a team fight so far. Chibi still alive, shooting the arrow down. The AOG will come down, and it will just be another member falling from the Kings of Kings. RQ HOSHI have gambled into a bigger deficit.
This looks like a different Team Vamos than what we saw in game 1. I mean, talk about just synergy and being able to rely on each other. Chibi was in a bad position, really low, and then able to go ahead and wait on the team and then even get a shot off to help capitalize on a kill. And all that leads into another objective secured. Lord now taken by Team Vamos. They want more.
They do, and Chibi just comes in, retrieves the purple buff, takes it away, now with a 3-level lead. And he is just a camp away from level 15.
Again, this point, RQ HOSHI finds themselves with their backs against the wall, against their walls of their own base, especially with this push in. This is just a massive lead right now in terms of even the scalability for Team Vamos. Nets already shredding through that front line, just like we saw earlier. So now the focus here. The shields are going to go down here in the mid lane. A couple shots here from a distance. Glorious Pathway going to be set down just to help clear out the Lord a little bit more. We'll see what Team Vamos continues to take. Susujin will go ahead, cut down that wave. Might get caught out in a fight with Chibi here, depending on how this is played.
That's a 1v1. Chibi waiting for the ability. Susujin dashing away. Now another reset as well. Oh, the damage from Chibi! That's a solo kill. Meanwhile, Skylar slain. Zorn will be traded back, but it's a worth it trade for Vamos. They're just gonna holla their way into the base.
That's 4 members down of the Kingdom. Next up, the Turret and Team Vamos. Are they gonna look to close out the game?
Looks like they will. One Cannon in the mid lane. Team Vamos will secure the Game 2 victory to equalize on the board.
And Team Vamos makes it happen in Game 2. A stark difference from their performance in Game 1. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we have a series on our hands. Took us a little bit longer to get through it, but hey, we're happy.